Calgary Stampeders hat and an Ottawa red black shirt.
I got the Jordans on with the gray sweats, dark gray, red hat.
Bruh, you a walking contradiction.
So look, you got the Ohio State gear on.
It's not Ohio State. It just happens. It simply happens to be red. It's red for Ed Wednesday. Welcome to another episode of the Brown Couch Bruhz, your go-to Detroit sports podcast.
That's right. I'm your boy Jess, a.k.a. A-Game. We're here to bring the latest and the greatest from the D, the 313.
And it's your boy, The Loaf, ready to dive right into the heart of Detroit sports with two of my guys, the Honcho and the A-Game.
Lions, Tigers, Pistons, Red Wings, PSL Sports, Michigan State. We got you covered.
We'll break down the games, analyze the stats, and give you the hot takes that you didn't know you needed.
Plus, we bring you some amazing guests, legends of the game, Detroit historians, here to share their insights and stories.
So grab a seat on the couch, kick back, and let's get into the action.
Here we go.
Welcome to another episode of the Brown Couch Bruhz.
Brown Couch Bruhz, man, we back again. Got some new sports and new things that's going on in life to talk about. Let's get to it.
Brown Couch Bruhz, here we go again. Y'all know what it is. We're back on the couch, baby.
Back on the couch.
It's always comfortable, isn't it?
Always comfortable, baby.
Whose jersey is that? Who is that?
Oh, baby, we're going to get to that in the tip-off, baby.
I ain't never seen no. I
know you haven't.
24. I ain't never seen that.
On.
You got something for us? You got some little special for us, huh?
Yeah, come on, man.
Hey.
You know, your boy, I come with props.
Well, let's toast it up in customary fashion,
Yes,
gentlemen.
sir. Bam, bam, bam.
Long distance, you know, the 586 over there. Or always 313.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Mm-hmm.
All right, fellas, what you got for your tip-off?
Man, my tip-off, I want to give a shout-out. Not necessarily a shout-out, but, you know, the judge up in Kalamazoo that presided over Sharon Moore's case.
Okay.
Judge Cedric Simpson. He really was detailed in his judgment as it pertains to the things that went on in those charges. I want to say I'm glad to see that the brother didn't get charged with felonies. You know, I'm glad he got charged with a couple of misdemeanors, and that'll allow him to get a job. You know, if he gonna get back into coaching, felonies he wouldn't have been able to work again.
Yeah.
You know, misdemeanors, somebody will take a chance on him. Might not be a head coach anytime soon, but he will be able to provide for his family with some of the relationships he's hopefully built over the years and can move on with his life. But Sharon Moore, 18 months probation, got charged with 2 misdemeanors. Now, Judge Simpson did say that he will put him in jail. If he violates his probation.
The conditions, conditions of probation.
Conditions of his probation. So let's just hope that that young man can get his life back in order and have a chance to do some of the things he loved, coach football and coach young men.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
young men up.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a lesson to us all. I mean, you know, when we first heard about what happened, and we talked about it on this show.
Yeah, we did.
I mean, you know, I thought he was cooked.
Yep.
I thought he was through.
Yeah.
But you got to wait till the facts come out, right? And be slow to judging, be slow to, you know, to react to certain things, because you never know, man. It's always a little bit more to the story than what comes out initially. So, you know, good for him, man. The opportunity to make better decisions, for one, and then 2, get his life together, provide for his family, and do some coaching. We're gonna get into a little coaching a little later in the show. But Jess, what you got for your tip-off?
Well, my tip-off, man, I'm showing love. You asked about it, man. Marion Barber III, you know, passed away in, you remember he passed away in a heat stroke, and I think it was 2022. Okay. You know, played 5 years with the Cowboys. I just wanted to show him a little love. University of Minnesota Project. You know, Marion, the Barbarian.
Had one of the greatest runs. Remember he went into the end zone? Was that Marion?
That
wasn't Marion?
No, that's I know who you're talking about. That's Lynch.
No. Marion Barber played for the Dallas Cowboys, got caught in the end zone, was 5-6 yards in
coming out the end zone. Okay, not going in.
He got trapped back in the end zone.
Absolutely.
Ended up getting, 18, 19 yards out the carry.
So,
but he was like one of those Marshawn Lynch runs.
Right,
he didn't take it to the house.
No,
but,
right, exactly.
You know, just aggressiveness and perseverance to get up out that end zone and get what he can
Absolutely.
Man, how you remember that, man? How you remember that?
Yeah. So he finished his career with
it happened.
He finished his career with the Bears, man. But I just wanted to shout out, Barber, man. Show him a little love today.
Wow.
He was on my head, and I was like, man, I remember that guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I thought he was gonna be the next great.
Yeah, the guy ran hard, man.
He ran hard all the time.
Ran hard.
I just wanted to give him a little love, man. But with all that being said, we do have playoff stuff coming. The D is about to be popping.
Once
and this
again,
summer's gonna be nice, baby.
Once again,
and we got some exciting stuff going in the sports world. So
for sure,
with all that,
for sure. So real quick for my tip off, man, I'm fresh off the Q tour in Atlanta. DSO, man, had a fantastic time, man. It's 90% fellowship, 10% golf, but I'm there for a lot of the golf. But this time, man, I got caught, man, with a great group of bruhs, man, in my foursome, man. So I was so excited, man, and we had a great 3 days of golf, man. So shout out to my boy Robert Morrell, Slick 89, bruh. Shout out to Ryan Hughes, who played with us, Blake Leak, Brad Leak, that played with us, man. Good bruhs I played with, man. So I'm excited, man, and came out this weekend probably with my best score on the Q tour, my best cumulative score on the Q tour. So you kind of showing out. So did all right, man. Did all right.
This guy.
Did all right.
Well, like you say, 10% fellowship. Oh no, 10% golf. I think he is a little higher.
Yeah.
It's about 50-50.
It's about 50-50
for me, man. But shout out to the bros who run the Q tour, man. Did an outstanding job once again, putting on a
and the Searsucker event, correct?
Yeah, the Searsucker event, man. One thing I learned this weekend, man, I can't do both.
Can't do both.
Can't do both.
It's gonna be one or the other.
I done hit that age where I can't do both, man. There's only one or the other, man. But I had a great time, man. Great weekend in Atlanta, man. So shout out to all those bros who played with us, man. Special shout out to my boy 85 bro Cujo, who was also with us, man. Funny time with that bro, man. But we had a great time, man. Cool. Shout out to the.
So you was able to hit them straight. Huh?
I was able to hit them straight most of the time. Some of them went a little left. Some of them went a little right. But for the most part, man, I was able to hit them straight.
My man.
Yeah, man.
That's what we do, man.
So, hey, Jess, what the people talking about?
Ooh.
Man, what they talking about,
I'm about to tell you, man. So it was this brother, man. I'm in a sports group on Facebook. It's called the Sports Room Group. And this one brother, I don't know where he's from, but I do want to give him a shout out. Zaire Powers, wherever you're from, tap in. I will tag you and let you know what's going on with the show. But he came up with the list because with Cade and Luka not being able to make first team, second team.
Yep.
So I just want to see if you guys, because I like this list. And I'm going to give you his first team. I'm going to give you his second team. I won't really get into the third team, but I'm just going to go from there. He said this is what he said it should be.
First team All NBA.
All NBA.
Okay.
It's All NBA. Jaylen Brown, Wemby, the Joker, Shea, and Maxey.
That's what it should be.
That's what he's saying it should be.
I can agree with.
Without the game restrictions for.
No, this is with the game.
With game restrictions.
Cade and Luka is not available because they didn't make the restrictions. So you got like I say, Shea, you got the Joker, you got Wemby, you got Jaylen Brown, you got Maxey. That's the first team. Second team, and then you can debate it and add it or not. I just want to see if you guys agree with this list. Kawhi, Spider over there in Cleveland. Yep. Okay. KD, Bronson, and Jalen Durham. So that's his first and second team right there. Do you guys see any omissions or any add-ons or any replacements that would meet the criteria?
The first team, I can live with all five of those, although I like Spider over Maxey for that first team. I think although Maxey is well deserving, he did carry the load because them boys in Philly can't stay healthy for some reason. But if you had to keep Maxey on there, I can live with that. The second team,
Kawhi, KD, Bronson, Jalen Durham.
I don't know if Brunson, I like the kid over in Minnesota. I like Anthony Edwards.
Is he eligible?
I don't think he met the
I don't think he's
criteria.
eligible.
Oh, he didn't. Oh, okay. Oh, he didn't play enough games. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess I would have to live with that. Duran, that would be a nice plug for Duran. You know, young guy. I think he's 22, 23, averaging a double-double. Held it down while Cade was out. I think I could live with that.
He had a good season.
Yeah, he had a great season.
I think the only people I would consider flip-flopping would be Maxey and Brunson. But I could go with Spider though.
Yeah,
I could go with him on that first team. I just look at the teams that got a better record.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's really, to me, it's really about the team with a better record.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, all things being equal, I don't think they've had that, difference in terms of their output for the season. Points, assists, and all of that. I don't think they've been too much different. Although Spider has had a better scoring year than both of those guys. I think, without having the stats in front of me. But I can go with that. I just think, since we on it, I think this 65 game situation restriction needs to be looked at on a case by case basis. I know the NBA and the Players Association voted on this and they approved it. And so if they thought there were issues with it, they should have dealt with them at the bargaining table and not after the fact. But I don't think people were really paying attention to what this is actually going to mean to people's careers and legacies down the line. You can't tell me that Cade Cunningham hasn't had a first team All NBA season, right?
Absolutely.
And if not for his back injury or rib injury, he's first team, no question about it. We all saw him for the 60 some odd games that he was out there, 50 some odd games.
64.
Yes,
he's gonna come up one short. Yeah, he came up one.
Anthony Edwards the same way. He's gonna be the face of the NBA. You mean to tell me in 2025, 2026, he did not appear on any of those lists? You kidding me?
Yeah.
Luka. Come on, man.
600 points.
Come on, man.
He scored 600 points in a
Come on, man. So how does the league handle this moving forward? I mean, you cannot. I get what they're trying to solve for. The problem that I have is these are the unintended consequences of trying to solve for one problem and you create another.
Yeah.
Because you leaving some heat off a list that they should really be on.
It's almost like Bill Belichick not getting into the Hall of Fame on the first ballot. Come on, man.
Yeah, but it wasn't a rule though.
No, it's not a rule, but it's still guys who making decisions like the sports writers and the baseball. And I just found this out the other day just listening to Eric Davis. ED used to play for the Cincinnati Reds. He said that the Baseball Writers Association and Major League Baseball, of course, they're separate entities. So there's nobody on the Major League Baseball side that has a say in voting guys into the Hall of Fame.
I think that I'm okay with that, though. I'm okay with that structure.
Well, I don't like the structure. They should be
separate, in my opinion.
They should. Well, I think you should have some Major League Baseball players in that room. You could say, this guy's a Hall. Trust me, I played with this guy. This guy has the numbers. He has the stat. All because he wasn't a great media guy. All because I pissed you off for 10 years when you came into my locker room. You're not going to give me a vote?
Yeah.
They got, like Eric Davis said, they got all this Pete Rose memorabilia at the Hall of Fame.
But you won't put him in.
Take it down.
You won't even give it back to his family so they can sell it. Right. So
yeah.
I guess, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
I think there is some comparison to what happens in the Baseball Hall of Fame or even the NFL Hall of Fame. But I think this case is a little different. The players can change this. So, right? Yeah, I mean, that could actually happen. Right. And I don't know what the rules that they have in their collective bargaining agreement, but you can open it back up.
You can revisit.
You can revisit some of these issues because this is really bad for the league and bad for these guys' legacies that they won't get a chance to appear on these all NBA lists when they've had great seasons. The Pistons are in first place.
They went from 60 losses
and your
to
best
60 wins.
With 60 wins. And and your best player isn't on the all NBA team.
So, like I said, a couple of weeks ago, I definitely, like I said, I agree with the 65 game rule. What I didn't know is that also included minutes. Because I see this kid in Denver. He's played all 82, but he's not eligible for anything because he didn't play 20 minutes in 65 of the games.
It's crazy, bro.
Wow.
So that needs to be taken care of.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you had my man in New York. Oh my God.
Mikal Bridges.
Was that
He was the one that has played in every game.
Every
been in
game.
the league.
And then he came in for the tip off, and then stepped out 3 minutes later.
Yeah.
So stuff like that, you know, they circumventing everything. But you know, like again, I was okay with the 65 game rule. I didn't know about the minute thing. I didn't look, I didn't know nothing about that.
Yeah.
But we'll see, man. But I just, like I said, I wanted to shout out my man in that sports group and give him a little love on that, because I thought the list was legit according to the parameters that he had to work
that's set for. Yeah. Shout out to him. Shout out to Xavier.
Yes, sir.
What you got? Must be the money, baby.
Must be the money, man. They just paid that young boy Kevin McGonigal. The Tigers stepped up, man.
Ooh.
8 years, $150 million. The guy was in Double-A baseball last year.
He got the money, dog.
He's 21 years old. He getting $14 million up front in the signing bonus. They got to give him the other $6 million. He got a $20 million signing bonus. $14 million up front, $6 million come March of 27. The guy swinging the bat real good, man. He came up to the big leagues, didn't play any AAA ball, and it proved himself that he's a big leaguer.
Yeah.
He's probably in contention for Rookie of the Year.
Oh, yeah. He's leading
with the other kid over in Cleveland, I want to say.
Yep.
Yeah. Then also we got to give a shout out to the Dub, Asia Wilson.
Oh,
she just signed her max deal with the Dub, 3 years, $5 million.
Nice.
Starting off at $1.4 million.
Nice.
20% escalator next year.
Going up.
So shout out to the Dub, man.
She deserved that.
And then also old girl, the guard that played for the Aces. She got
point guard. The point guard.
She signed her deal. She signed
Chelsea Gray.
Chelsea Gray. 1 year deal for $1.1 million. This year, kick in this year. So you're going to see some of these wily veterans stick around for a little bit longer to get that paycheck.
Oh, yeah.
And then the girls that's coming up this past draft, man, UCLA had what? 3 in the top 5?
Yeah.
Top 6?
I was a little surprised by that, man.
Man,
I'm just,
and 5 in the top 10, I thought.
Something like that.
Hoopers, but I'm surprised like they went as high as they did and went where they did.
Was you shocked that Fudd went 1?
I wouldn't have went Fudd at 1.
Mm-hmm.
I think the best player in that draft was Betts out of UCLA.
Okay.
I thought she was the best player in that draft.
That's the big girl?
Yeah, the big girl
she
from UCLA.
Went what, 3?
She went 4.
4. Yeah, she went 4.
When I looked at
4, 5, 6.
Yeah. When I looked at what Dallas needed, which is pretty much everything except the page at the point guard, I just thought stacking the backcourt, in the Dub is still a post driven league.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
the better players are your post players for the most part. You got guards in there that are really, transformational in terms of their play. But I thought they could. I thought they should have went big.
So
and the other thing, they dating.
I was going to say, if
what happened when they break up, bro?
Well,
what happened when they break up, man?
All of them dating.
Listen,
I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying all of them dating. I'm saying AZ Flood and Paige.
They had a relationship before.
They had one now.
They was dating at UConn.
Oh Lord.
They was dating at UConn.
Well, guess what?
And all I'm saying
at
is
least they won't be late for practice. And if they are,
they both late.
They both late.
That's the title of the show.
They both late
for practice.
So Fudd would have went 2 or 3, depending on where Paige is picking. She was gonna go there anyway, man. They wanted to make that right. So
wow.
But shout out to her. I mean, she's not, like you say, UCLA, she could deserve being number 1, but you can make an argument for both. And Fudd's gonna do well. And I know Juju sitting there like, yeah, just get the contracts up, bro. Because I'm coming. I'm coming.
Do you know how much money Juju Watkins is gonna make when she gets to the Dub, bro?
Oh my God,
Juju's probably a millionaire now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying.
But I was looking for the young lady, and I didn't realize she was a sophomore. The young lady Audie.
Oh, Audie Crooks. Yeah, she got some more time.
I looked at all 3 rounds.
She in the portal too, by the way.
Is she?
Yeah, she in the portal.
Okay,
but
who gonna get more money?
But who ain't in the portal?
I wouldn't be surprised.
740.
Yeah, who ain't in the portal?
740. And count.
If she LSU, UCLA, South Carolina. They're probably the 3, right?
Well,
I don't know. Would Gino take her?
No.
Because she's not his type of player?
Well, I mean, he's got what's her name? Was the player of the year.
I didn't know she was
over
in the
there.
portal. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
She
She's looking to get paid.
Rumor has it could be Notre Dame.
Oh, okay.
It could be Notre Dame. They got a heck of a guard over there.
The guard over there.
Hannah Hidalgo.
Oh, and that's who I was. She was. I thought
she got another year.
Oh, okay. Now,
she got another year.
Okay.
She got another year.
Yeah.
She got another year,
okay,
man. It's gonna be a deep draft next year.
Mm-hmm.
Juju got what? 2 more years?
Juju probably coming out next year.
She got the red shirt.
She got the red shirt year. She didn't play at all this year.
So she only had to be in school 3 years, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But okay.
3 years eligibility.
All right.
She been there 3.
Here's a question. Does Juju forego next year?
I would. I mean,
is it enough money to forego?
Well,
she probably making the same in endorsements and NIL as USC.
Yeah, but she can never make more money staying in college than she can in the dub.
What's the rush coming off an injury?
Well, after next year, it would have been proven that she's good to go. If you think she go injury free.
So she's got to have a Juju Watkins year.
If she has 20.
If she has
our average is like 27, 28.
If she has a Juju type year and they get deep into the NCAA tournament, okay, I could see her foregoing. Otherwise,
if they don't
I think she comes back another
even
year.
if she have 18, if she 18-5 and they don't get deep, she's not gonna make the money she can make in the dub at USC. She's gonna always be
in her first year though, at the dub?
She'll make 6 figures at USC, but she'll make 7 figures in the dub.
She's making 7 figures at USC right now.
But
with all her NIL and endorsements, she's a Nike athlete,
and she'll get she'll get those endorsements.
She get Nike money
plus
she just
dub money.
She just doing
plus dub money.
We'll see, man. We'll see.
So where do they do this at?
Man, where they do that at, man? This is, we had a number of shows about this, and it's starting to creep back up already. I got a few things about coaching. One, the WNBA has no black women head coaches right now. 0 black women as head coaches. I don't think they have any black head coaches in the dub right now. You just expanded 2 teams, still no black head coaches in the WNBA.
And you can't tell me it's not women out there qualified.
Come on, man.
Spoon, she was a coach at one time.
Come on, man.
Man? Carolyn used to coach at Purdue.
Talk about Carolyn Peck.
Yeah, Carolyn Peck.
I don't know if she's looking for a job.
No, I'm just saying, if you're looking for somebody with a resume, you got Teaspoon, you got Swoops, you got people out there who know the game, who won on a high level at the dub. And to your point, that's unacceptable.
It's 2026 and we're still talking about equality in sports for black head coaches. And I'm gonna mention another name that just came to me, Corey McCray. 15 years of coaching experience in men's basketball, has coached at Power 5 conferences, most recently at Florida, helped to build that roster at Florida that won a national championship a few years ago.
Yeah.
This man has 15 years, played the game, played in Power 5 conferences, SEC, all of that. Can't get a sniff at a head coaching job. Can't get a sniff at a coaching job.
So you trying to tell me
these are the same issues that black coaches have been dealing with for years. And still, 2026, we're still dealing with the same issues.
So they don't have, and I take it, they don't have a quote unquote Rooney rule for NCAA basketball.
No.
You interview who you want to interview.
No. You interview who you want to interview. Yeah. And look, you got these programs that are going to interview and hire people in their own image. Mm-hmm. And the people who are interviewing and hiring don't look like Corey McCray or me or you or you. Mm-hmm. And so when you go and you're pretty much only looking for these kind of people, that's who you're going to hire. Mm-hmm. And so when is the time where guys who have the resume, have the experience, have the know-how, are going to get the same kind of shot, right, as their white counterparts?
You have to put some type of, I hate to say it, quote unquote, Rooney rule. You have to interview black candidates. You have to. And they'll do that just to satisfy the masses. But at least that's a start. Right now in the NCAA, like you just said, that is no standard. if I don't want to interview, I don't have to interview you.
Yeah.
I can interview 5 white guys.
Yeah. Yep.
And I can take whatever I want out of them 5. And I can have this guy, the guy you just mentioned, Corey McCray, more qualified. But if I don't want to interview him, I have to interview him.
Yeah, man.
And it should be some writing, something. It should be something standard that's saying, hey, you got to interview some minority candidates.
I think it's also, I mean, and I don't know if the NCAA will ever get to that. You know, there are people who are challenging the Rooney Rule, you know, every year in pro football.
Yeah.
The question for me is, if there were a rule, how are you going to enforce it? Right? You got these institutions that really run themselves. Mm-hmm. They are very insulated in terms of how they do their business. We do what we want to do here at TCU. Mm-hmm. We do what we want to do here at Michigan. We do what we want to do here at Michigan State. You can't tell us, NCAA not going to tell us who to hire, how to hire, who to interview. You got institutions right now who are really running the NCAA.
Well,
and so
I wouldn't use Michigan State as examples.
Well, I'm just saying.
When you're talking about brothers,
I'm just saying. Just
right, I get your point. I get your point.
They didn't help the cause.
They didn't help the cause.
For a coach like Corey McCray to still be out here,
right,
and can't get a sniff,
right,
has the resume, has done the things, and not get a shot, and then not a single black head coach in the dub. Mm-hmm. What are we doing, man?
So my question to that, and I know we don't have the answer to that, has he been offered anything? And when I say anything, so we got Tennessee State, we got Nolan Smith. They made the tournament this year. We have him, and we also extended his contract. Mm. So has the NCAA made HBCUs or the lower conferences the stepping stone to before I can even talk to you about give me an Iowa job or Iowa State job or, whoever.
To your point, when you talk about HBCUs, I've seen I can't even remember the coach's name. It was a couple of them. They were head coaches at HBCUs and took assistant coaches jobs at Division I schools.
But he's already Division I.
No, I'm just saying, to your point, you have minorities taking assistant jobs to get to that level, to be a head coach in the NCAA for a Division I program.
Right.
So Corey, his resume should speak for itself.
It should.
You telling me he can't go to at least a mid-major?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Right.
I agree with what you're saying.
Right.
I mean, places like UAD.
Right. Prime example.
Eastern,
just they fired their coach.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Places like that, like those are good jobs for a guy to start out as a head coach who has experience at Power 5 conferences, who has proven his ability to recruit. Those are the kind of places. They're not calling. They're not interviewing.
They're not calling. Yeah.
That's the problem.
Okay.
The brother got fired from Western with Dwayne Stevens. So
Western is a good job. Now, let me just say, I don't know what the administration is like. Mm-hmm. I kind of deal with the administration on another level. And for what I know, the president seems to be a pretty fair guy. Dealt with him in other places. I don't know what the sports, the athletic department is like. Mm-hmm. But those places like that, good jobs. Very good jobs, man. So, man, we gonna continue to look out, for Corey. Keep looking out for black head coaches because we want to make sure that these guys get an opportunity. And our platform ain't huge, man, but we're gonna do everything that we can to make sure that we highlight people who we believe deserve an opportunity.
Yep.
There we go, man.
Real quick, what I do like about what we did though, when we was talking about the WNBA and the lack of black coaches, we didn't even mention Dawn Staley. You know why? Because she gonna be the first one in the league.
You think so?
She might be the first one in the league.
Well,
she wanted the Nick job.
Well, remember who was Becky Hammond?
Yeah,
well, she was actually assistant coach with the Spurs. Like second chair.
But
she was a head coach of their summer league team and won a championship.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Dawn got the temperament.
And she does.
The one thing that the NBA will do is pay her. I mean, she's making a couple $1 million at South Carolina. So they'll probably have to double that.
Yeah.
She'll be probably doing $5 million a year in the league.
Well, I think the other thing is, man, she gonna get hired to get fired. at some day.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
So it's like
that's
I
what the jobs are.
You got 2 years, 3 years,
Yeah, that's
at
it.
the max, and then if you ain't, you ain't in the playoffs,
You're done.
you don't get fired.
Yeah.
Speaking of playoffs, I'm surprised nobody came in here with some maize and blue on. I knew you would.
Yeah, I was gonna say, who's gonna do that?
I knew you would.
I got some. This the old my son's old team, Ottawa. This is new team, Calvary that he played with last year. So
Wait.
Yeah,
you got the old team.
I got
on
the
your
old
shirt
team on.
and a new team on your hat.
But it's not a new team, but it's the team he with now. He played with, and wouldn't nobody have noticed or known because they ain't following CFL like that.
Right.
They just say, "Oh,
You got a Calgary stamp. You got a Calgary Stampeders hat and an Ottawa red black shirt.
I got the Jordans on with the gray sweats, dark gray, red hat, got the little red.
Bro, you a walking contradiction.
So look, you got the Ohio State gear on.
It's not Ohio State. It just happens. It simply happens to be red. It's red for Ed Wednesday.
Hey man, I know something, man. We gotta start getting our shoe game a shout out, man. This guy got the forms on, man.
I brought the forms out.
Damn.
The forms out.
I ain't seen a pair of forms in a minute.
Listen, people outside of Detroit don't know about it. All you really need is a campaign hat on, and we'll be calling you YBI.
Right.
Look, man,
Young Boys Incorporated.
Yeah,
Google it.
Google it.
Yeah.
University of Michigan, the champions of the NCAA.
Yeah, man.
They proved
Shout
it all
out to
year,
them.
man. They had the better team, great coaching.
Pillar to post.
The game is, a lot of people was talking about everybody in their starting lineup was a transfer. But that's the game now.
That's the game.
That's the game. You can't hate on Michigan. That's the game.
It's AAU.
It's AAU basketball. Guys go out there and you put them together. They blend. You win.
Yeah.
Michigan went out there and it really wasn't even close.
No, not really.
I think the championship game probably was the closest game that they had in the tournament.
Yeah.
Besides the 3 losses they had during the season.
Right.
But they breezed through, man. I mean,
they did.
They breezed through.
Well, great season for the Wolverines,
Great
man.
season for the
And,
Wolverines.
look, I'm going to always take care of our homeboys. So shout out to Trey McKinney, freshman at U of M. From Flint, went to Orchard Lake St. Mary's, Mr. Basketball in the state of Michigan. Man, he really showed why he was the best player in the state of Michigan a couple of years ago, man. He had a fantastic tournament run and a fantastic tournament game, hitting a big 3 down the stretch to put the team up and just put it out of reach. And so, man, shout out to him. And he's coming back next year to the University of Michigan, where I think he's going to have the opportunity to be the guy on that team. And so Cadeau's coming back. He's coming back. The backcourt is solidified. Obviously, they'll go out into the portal to get some more help. They'll be buyers. This off season, man. And I don't think they're gonna have any problems with attracting some top competition.
Because they check
cash. Yeah, checks cash. That's good money.
Yeah. Let me piggyback about Trey McKinney. For you incoming freshmen who are getting recruited by major programs, and you coming into a situation where you think you should play early and often. You got to humble yourself like that kid did. He came in, he worked hard. I know early on while we talked about, I said maybe he should be playing on Sundays, but I could tell that he got in shape. He slimmed down. He worked on this game. He came off the bench, whether it was 6th, 7th, 8th man. I think he averaged like 9-10 points a game this year.
Yeah, solid.
As a freshman. Solid. So incoming freshman, if you're not on the court early, stay humble, stay in the gym, and work hard, man, and things will pay off for you if you just stay humble and stay the course.
Yeah.
This guy was a McDonald's All-American. This guy was Mr. Basketball. He was the number 1 player in the state of Michigan. And he came in there and had to sit the bench.
Had to sit.
And didn't complain. And just worked. Kept his head down.
Waited his time.
And worked and won a national championship. Now he can do what he want to do. And he's coming back.
And he's coming with more NIL money.
Yeah.
He's going to get a raise.
Yeah, he's going to get a raise. And here's the other thing. If he has a great season and decides to come out, it's not a strong draft next year. So if they sniff anywhere near a national championship next year and go deep, and he is a major piece of that, or their leading scorer, or really, has a great year, he's got opportunity to make some real money in the league. So shout out to him, man, for sticking and staying.
Let's say he does have let's say next year he averaged 14-3 or something like that. They make it to the Final Four, whatever. So you see him being middle first round, late first, definitely first round though. Is that what? Because I look at the kid that played Jason Richardson's son. Chase. He had that one good year at State.
He better than Chase.
That's what I'm saying.
He went better first than Chase.
Round. Was he lottery?
Chase was mid to late first. Mid to late first, I think.
And he better than Chase.
He better than Chase.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got an NBA build. He could shoot the ball. He don't mind guarding. I think that's one of the things that he really worked on this year was really being able to guard and guard at a high level. He could score the ball. Score at all three levels. So he'll have a serious chance to be a pretty high pick.
When I see his game, and I don't know a lot about
his comparables, who does he compare to?
I like the kid. I ain't gonna call him the kid. The guy in New York, Josh Hart. Are they similar? I know they kind of like similar build. They like both 6'4", 6'5".
Better scorer than Josh Hart. Could be like a utility guy. I think at his peak, if everything goes the way that it should go for him, he could be, I would say, better than Josh Hart. I can't think of anybody that I can compare him to that are really. Remember J.R. Ryder?
Yeah.
He could be a J.R. Ryder type guy. Big body, athletic, can score, tough. I think he could be a J.R. Ryder. I mean,
which was a solid pro in the league.
A solid pro in the league. That's what I think he's most comparable to that I can think of right now. But shout out to him, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Trey.
The other thing that I think, we talked about this. It was the greatest team the money could buy. But it started to creep around and the conversation started to happen amongst the U of M faithful about, the question of, is this team the best U of M team of all time?
I still have to go with the 89 Wolverines, man. Just for the simple fact, although this team has at least one, if not two pros on it, that 89 team with Glenn Rice, Romeo Robinson, Sean Higgins, Lloyd Vaughn, man, those guys were, they were loaded, man. I mean, and that run that Rice went on, it hadn't been a run like that in the tournament. What do you average, 30 a game?
Still ain't been a run like that.
Still ain't been a run like that.
To win it.
Yeah, to win it. That 89 team, and you gotta give this 2026 team a shout out too. They national champs. Yeah. You got to put the 5-5 third.
Wow.
They didn't win. I mean, they didn't. They had the flair. They changed the game they changed
the culture and the game.
But no banners, no rings.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I don't know that they're better than the 89 team. I mean, I just think that 89 team
is not. Yeah.
That 89 team, man, the other thing that we don't talk about is
Terry Mills. Forgot about T.
Mills.
They
had 5 pros on that.
They have 5 pros.
They had 5 pros.
Mm-hmm. And one guy, wasn't Demetrius Caleb on that team?
Yeah, Caleb was on that team.
He made it to the NBA.
Yeah.
Through the CBA.
The Palinka, he made it to the NBA, but he representing. He
owns the team.
Kobe was his guy. He was Kobe's agent.
Yeah.
Wasn't Jake Voskuhl on that team?
So they
come on, man.
Right.
Mark Hughes.
Palinka was with the 5-5.
Yeah. Mark Hughes.
He was 5-5. Yeah.
Mark Hughes was on that team.
Mark Hughes. Yeah.
Ramil Robinson, Glenn Rice, Sean Higgins, Lloyd Vaughn. Come on, man.
They had pros.
Come on, man.
And the thing about it is, the whole conference, Illinois, Marcus Liberty, who was the other kid, the guy they had at Illinois, but Kendall Gill. Kendall Gill was there. I mean, everybody was loaded with talent.
AC Earl out of Iowa.
AC Earl
was a high pick. Here's the other piece. These are all, for the most part, Michigan guys.
Yep.
Flint, Romulus, Saginaw.
They was around, yeah.
These was Michigan guys, man. That matter to me. It matters to me that your team is filled with guys from the state that they play in, because you get a chance to root for somebody that comes from the same place you come from.
But look, to your point, they were all Michigan guys. But look how deep Michigan was back in the day in the Big East or the Big 12 when you had Missouri. You had Doug Smith, John McIntyre, Nate Bunton, Lee Coward. You go over to Syracuse, you had DC. He was the only one from Detroit on that squad, right?
Yeah, he was the only one from D on.
But just the talent with Billy Owen, Earl of Pearl Washington. You had all this talent, man. And right now, we just mentioned Trey McKinney from the state of Michigan. You know, and I know that's another topic, another subject, how the talent level has dropped off with this NIL and the portal, where you can't get guys to stay home. You don't get the top guys to stay here because they not recruiting high school kids like that.
Well, the other thing is, I mean, Darius Acuff from up the street. So let's not.
You
know what I mean? So like,
to the rule.
He's going to be a top 3 pick.
If not the number one.
If not, it could be the number one pick. We don't know.
Right. Yeah.
But like, let's not forget, we have talent here. We don't have the infrastructure to keep it.
Explain.
Well, we're not paying guys around here. We don't have facilities like you would see at some of these prep schools that have, IMGs of the world. We're not playing a top competition. We still have rules in the state of Michigan that don't allow us to go travel and go 300 miles away. You can't play a team more than 300 miles. So we don't have the infrastructure to keep the talent that we have. Those kids who are going to be next level feel like they got to go outside of the state to really position themselves to get to Power 5 conferences, to play top competition, and to position themselves to be top picks in the NBA draft. I'm just waiting because I think football has figured it out, how to compete at that level. I mean, we don't get football players that are jumping and leaving. Them killers at King and Cass are pretty much staying at King and Cass.
Right.
So football has found a way to figure it out, how to keep their top talent. When is basketball going to figure out how to keep that top talent here in the city?
Yeah. That's a great question. Great question, because with the parameters that they put around them.
Same parameters.
However, the talent group, like you said, at Cass and King, they come together and then they show out.
And they stay.
They do stay.
But see, here's the thing. In
Sauce ain't feel like he had to go nowhere.
No, but
JD, Webb, they had to go anywhere. Lil Don, he ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
I mean, they figure out a way.
Well, so here's the deal. When you recruiting kids these days, you trying to get, it's like, I'll give you like UAD for prime example for UAD. We can't go into whoever, we wouldn't have got Trey McKinney at UAD.
Depends on who the head coach was, but no.
Yeah. So we can't even get the number 2 guy at Orchard Lake. Now we might get the 3rd best guy at Orchard Lake because the top guy, he going to Michigan. The 2nd guy might be going to Arizona State. And the 3rd guy here, we get the 3rd guy who averaged about 12 a game. We have talent, like the talent that's coming out of the city now. Coach Hall's son over at Cass.
Little Stevie Hall.
When he's eligible when he's a senior or whatever. Cordell Robinson over at River Rouge.
Yeah, he's a D1 player.
You got another Lovejoy coming up through the ranks.
He'll be a D1. Well, he may be.
He might be that deal. Yeah. So mid-major gonna miss out on all 3 of these guys, and they the top guys in it. So we got to get who the next guy next to Lovejoy at.
Come on, after the
on the roster. Who the next guy after Stevie Hall at Cass? We might get him, maybe.
I just think take UAD out of it. Let's just Michigan State, where I think the playing field is a bit more even when you think about. Why would you choose Arkansas over Michigan or Michigan State? Like, let's just like those are Power 5 conferences. To me, it all boils down to where can I go to showcase my talent as best as I can, right? What program is going to highlight my ability to do the things that I do best. And where are my relationships with coaches? Where are my relationships with, or where are the relationships with the coaches and the NBA where I'm going? Why would I not, as a top guard, be coached by John Calipari?
Right, his history.
Who's coach? Derrick Rose,
John Wall,
John Wall,
all these guys.
I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
Right. Shay. Right.
That's how I see myself. That's how I see my game. That's where I want to go. So I'm going to go to the guy that's closest to my goal
to get to the league.
He picked right.
Right.
Dusty May, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Who's in the NBA because of Dusty May?
Nobody yet. Not that. Well, I ain't gonna say that. No, I ain't gonna say that.
I just don't know.
Yeah, you don't know. They don't stand out.
Let me ask you this question.
Yaks, but Yaks wasn't.
He wasn't a.
He was on loan for a year.
Yeah. So let me ask you this question. And I think we talked about it before off camera, off the show. Jason Richards, his other son, he going to Alabama, right?
Ain't coming.
Why ain't don't come to state?
Well, other reasons. Other than Izzo.
But it's still, I think it still boils down to Izzo. I mean,
Izzo's not known for a guy that's going to prepare you for...
never went to Michigan State.
Yeah, he shouldn't have went to Michigan State.
I'm just saying.
He shouldn't have went to Michigan State.
McKinney would have never went to Michigan State. And he
could have thrived at Michigan State. But Izzo's just not known as a coach that's going to prepare you for the NBA.
To your point,
that's just what it is.
That's why he won't beat these top programs like that.
Yeah.
Because kids are not going there because they like, you know what? I got to go here. I got to play up under a system. I won't be able to shine to a certain degree. Now, if you, my man, that's a high flyer, a dunker. You know, Jay Rich was a dunker, but I don't know what
you talking about.
The kid that they got at Michigan State, not a left-handed kid.
Oh,
he got the highlight reel that just dunks.
I mean and all of that. He does a great job at that.
Yeah,
I mean, but you ain't getting to the NBA.
If I'm the top player in the state of Michigan, why would I go to Michigan State?
Well, they have gone to Michigan State. I mean, let's not forget that they had Keith Applin, that they had Mateen Cleaves, that they had guys who we would consider top player. I mean, McDonald's All-American. He's been able to do that. It was a different era of basketball. Now, when you look at the game now, particularly the college game, everybody's on TV. Everybody's getting you money. Everybody's playing top competition. It's all about what are my goals as a player and who's going to best position me to meet my goals. It could be anywhere in this country. And wherever that coach is and wherever that system is and wherever those players are, that's where these kids are going. And they ain't there for a long time. They there to get what they can and go.
Basketball,
whether that's the NBA or whether that's another team. Well, they in and out and they going where they can go. You look at the kid, man, DJ Wagner, right? DJ Wagner, this is school number 2. He's in the portal again. School
Milt Wagner.
No, this is DeJuan Wagner. This is baby. This boy. Yeah, this is a grandbaby.
Granddaddy's son.
Who was supposed to be, projected to be NBA, one and done, all of that. Has followed Calipari. Now he's in a portal again. He thought by going and being with Calipari at Kentucky, then at Arkansas, that he was going to position himself. It just simply didn't work out for him. And so now he's going someplace where he can score the basketball and get himself ready for the NBA. I can't remember exactly where he's going, but I think he's going someplace where I think he's going to be able to play and showcase his name. I mean, but that's what it's all about. Yeah, these kids are trying to get to the NBA.
Yeah. So we've all seen the 30 for 30 of the Fab Five. And it was refreshing. I mean, I know the climate we in now, where guys are just going wherever they can go, get the money, get their shine. But it was refreshing to see Jalen Weber play AAU and then see Howard be like, hey, man, let's all link up and just go to the same place. Yeah, we'll never get that again.
Nah.
We'll never get 5 individuals just linking up saying, let's go and turn the NCAA out. You will never get that. Like you said, Acoff went to Arkansas, so he can get in the league. He didn't go so Arkansas can shine in the NCAA. He
followed Calipari.
He went to a coach who gonna get me in the league.
Right.
And so, like I say, when I see that 30 for 30, man, it's just so refreshing that them guys got together and said, you know what, let's go to the same school.
Mm-hmm.
And all of them could have shined. Let's be honest. Well, 3 to 4 of them could have definitely shined on their own squad at the same time. You know
I think Jimmy King could have been. I think Jimmy King could have been a lottery pick.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. They all could have shined.
What he was able to do at his size, I mean, he was really a prototypical 2-guard in the NBA.
Exactly.
I mean, jump out the gym, shoot the ball, score, didn't mind defending.
He could have did that.
But he took a back seat.
He could have did on a D1 squad by himself.
Oh, he could have been at Texas,
exactly.
UTEP.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, wherever, someplace in
but them guys collectively came together.
Yeah, but it cost him.
That was good.
It cost Ray Jackson.
Well,
Jimmy had I think he was the last cut one year with the Pacers. I don't even think Ray got it. Ray might have got a sniff.
It gave them all a chance to be iconic.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, their basketball careers probably didn't turn out the way that they wanted them to, but they became cultural icons. And they wouldn't have became cultural icons
separated
anywhere else.
Oh no, they wouldn't. I agree with that.
Separate. They could have done that.
And when we talk about the 89 team and the 2026 team winning championships, that'll fade away, but I don't think that 5-5 will never fade away.
They changed basketball.
They changed
sports.
Like you said, it changed sports, the culture.
They changed sports.
Didn't win nothing, but just the style of the play, the baggy shorts, the black shots, the black shoes, the ball head. 5 freshmen.
Yeah.
Went to the NCAA championship back to back.
Quiet as kept. They changed the money. Because they wasn't getting it.
They wasn't getting
it. But you go back and look.
Right.
You deserved it.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? You deserved it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
If anybody deserved reparations,
it's definitely
it's a 5-5.
It's a 5-5.
Right,
what a 5-5 reparations at?
Yeah. Pay that man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, little Pistons talk before we jump out of here, man. Pistons #1 in the East. Be awaiting whoever they're gonna play next week.
Still not getting respect.
Well, yeah, man. I mean, it's Detroit. I mean, of course, they're not. We
always got to grind.
We always got to grind, man. These are the we not done Pistons.
That's a good name. We not done.
We not done Pistons.
I like that.
We not done.
I like that for them.
Well, you know that's the 42 dub. That's the 42 dub.
Yeah, 42 dub.
Yeah.
Camping all that U of D, man.
Yeah.
Come to our U of D games, man. Shout out to 42 Doug, man.
Yeah.
You want that thick one? I want that thick one.
I want the thick one.
But yeah, go back to your point, man.
It could be Charlotte. It could be.
It's gonna be Charlotte.
It could be Miami. It could be Philly.
It could be my Sixers. It can't be Miami. Miami done.
Yeah, that's right. Miami done. I mean, look. I think I like to see the Sixers because I think if they play Charlotte, everybody gonna fight.
Yeah.
They already beefed out with everybody gonna fight and get kicked out the game.
Yeah. I think we could take Philly in 5. Charlotte, I think we can take them in 6. I think I'm going to just say it right now. I think we're going to get to the finals, man. I think they
NBA finals.
NBA finals. I think Boston, I think it's going to come down to us in Boston. I like us beating Boston in 6, maybe 7. Here at home in the West, I'm going to be honest with you. In the West, I like the Spurs. I like the Spurs to win it all.
Now, yeah.
So what you think about the rumors that they said Cleveland was like, we comfortable being in 4? Because
Cleveland ain't scared of nobody.
They not. And so they wanted to be in 4 so they could see Detroit.
In the second round.
Second round.
That's going to be a problem.
It depends on how deep we go in the second round.
Cleveland. I'm just saying.
If we can get rid of, if we can dispatch Cleveland in 5.
Just saying.
But I'm saying they set themselves up to see y'all. Like, we're not scared of y'all. We want y'all.
It depends. It depends what James Harden we get. If you get anywhere near regular season James Harden, it's going to be a challenge for the Pistons to beat Cleveland in the second round. I'm just saying, the way he set the table and can score, and having Donovan Mitchell on one end and them bigs down low that protect the rim, it could be a challenge for the Pistons in that second round. Now, come first round, I don't think we had no problem with Charlotte
or Philly.
I don't think we had no problem with Philly. But when you come second round and it's Cleveland, that's gonna be a situation. They had a tough time with them in the regular season.
You just gotta take care of home court. That's it. Period. Take care of home court. You can lose every game on the road if you want. But just take care of home court.
Which is what they didn't do last year.
Yeah.
They lost everyone at home.
And let's not forget.
With them Knicks.
How many playoff series has this collection of Pistons won?
None. But you could say that for Cleveland too. They got one guy over there in Spider. I think, to my knowledge, they had some playoff experience.
Well, Harden.
But he hadn't won nothing in the playoffs. He's been there.
None of these Pistons, for the exception of
Porter.
Nope.
No, the big man that we played in Philly.
Yep. Have won at playoff series. Tobias. And the shooter. I'm just saying.
The thing we got on our shoulders is a chip. We getting disrespected. Period. That we won 60 out of 82 games, and they talking about we might lose in the first round.
I'm just saying. I don't think the Pistons gonna have a problem in the first round. I think if it's Charlotte, I mean, look, LaMelo Ball, Paul Wall,
your boy from Michigan State.
You know, it don't matter.
George
Pistons in 5. Pistons in 5.
When you say Pistons in 5.
Pistons in 5.
Right.
Man, that is something. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. The thing, if they get Charlotte, which is highly likely because I think Philly's gonna beat Orlando, and then Orlando play Charlotte. However, all that go.
Mm-hmm.
I think the thing we have to worry about is them getting out of there without suspensions.
That's what I'm saying. That's my only concern with Charlotte. You know what? Somebody gonna fight.
Basketball is different from season as far as it pertains to suspensions.
Not with Charlotte.
Because not with Charlotte and Detroit, man.
So
it's real beef.
They got beef.
It's real beef.
I get that, but the only way I think guys get suspended if it's bench clearing brawl, because what LaMelo did last night to your boy in Miami.
That would clear the bench if he did that to Cade
or it has to be stressed that we can't run off this bench.
Or Stu.
He won't do it to Stu.
He would have been a
But that's the second time doing it to
Bam.
Yeah. So listen, real quick before we get off the air, Bickerstaff Coach of the Year?
Yeah.
MVP of the year.
MVP? Now that Cade can't be it.
I got the boy from San Antonio winning it, man. I think he done crept up on Shea and the Joker.
I'm going with Shea.
You going with Shea?
I'm going with Shea.
66-16 is
better record.
Yeah,
I'm going with Shea.
Well,
I like Wembanyama.
Wemby gonna win. He gonna win a lot. He gonna win a lot. He stays healthy. He gonna win a lot.
Next year, place your bets early.
Yeah.
When it's whatever plus 800.
Odds be in his favor.
$100.
Especially if they make it to the Western Conference Finals. Especially if they make it to the NBA Finals.
So I'm out, and that Bickerstaff and Wemby's for me. Wemby head to head against Shea. They had the more
they beat him twice.
They owned him
4 times.
No, they owned him. They swept him.
They swept the Pistons.
Yeah, so give me Wemby.
That's a hard matchup for Detroit, man. San Antonio.
It's a hard matchup for anybody. He's 7'5".
With the wingspan.
Doing it on both ends.
But he plays 30 feet out and in.
Yeah.
What you got for your shout outs?
Man, shout outs to everybody that's sticking with us, man. Looking for episodes week in and week out. We coming at you. We might do something for the playoffs. Might be on some live stuff. Look for us, man. We might be in a building somewhere with a bunch of guys, man, that's just doing it the right way. We'll see. We got to talk to our promotional team.
There you go.
Work out, man. But shout out to everybody for that, man. One love from the Brown Couch Bruhz here.
Hey, stay tuned to the Brown Couch Bruhz. It's been another episode, and we are out of here.
Peace.